Hey everybody. Hello there. Welcome. How are you all doing? Ciao Manuela. Ciao Lucia Cera. Welcome. Hi Julia. Hello Veronique. Ciao Luisa. Ciao Lorenza. Salut Fanny. Are you back from Marbella? Or are you still traveling? Salut Camille. Hi Annabella. Hey everybody. Good to see you all. Ciao Chiara. And Martina and Antonella. Hey Karen. Guten Abend. Guten Abend Charlotte. Good to see you all. I'm sorry I was a few minutes late starting. I couldn't use my iPad again, and that just always messes me up. So, hi, Becca. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Tara. Fanny is just back home. Hi, Louison. Hey, Joe. Hi, Missy. Hey, Andrea. Oh, good. Okay, so we've got lots of people coming in now. That's good. I'm glad. Welcome everybody to the Mika Fan Club Instagram Live. For those of you who are new, first timers here, never seen me before, my name is Deb. I'm the administrator of MikaFanClub.com. This is our almost weekly get together just to connect with everybody and share Mika news if we have any, share fan club news, and just generally check each other out, make sure we're all doing okay. So I'm glad that you're all here. I'm glad that I'm here. Sometimes it's debatable whether I will get here. So I am glad to be here. I'll start like I do every Instagram Live. Happy birthday to those who have been recently celebrating or about to celebrate. I'm glad that you are sharing some of your time with us today, and hope we can make your birthday a little bit happier. Or if you're celebrating any other kind of milestone, an anniversary or graduation or birth in the family, or something worth celebrating, I'm glad that you're here and we can send you some good vibes. This week, what are we going to talk about? We've got not a lot of Mika news, but I do have some, and I just want to hear from those of you who have been lucky enough to see Mika. He's been performing all over the place. Seems like a maniac, right? He's just here and there, and last night he was in Marbella in Spain. A couple of days ago, he was in Italy and had a magical gig in a place called Tarvisio by a lake. And he's been in France, and he's been in Belgium, and he's about to go back to, he'll be in a different part of Spain in a couple of days. Ooh. And so he's just really going crazy this summer. And I want to hear what you guys who've been lucky enough to see him have thought. Karen says, seems to be still warm where you are. It's cooled down a lot there. Yeah, it is super hot this week. In fact, we're going to reach some record temperatures apparently. Almost 100 degrees tomorrow, I think I heard. Today it's about 94 and 95 or so for us here today. So I think that's like a 32-ish or so for you guys. Maybe warmer. 36 maybe, 36 I think. Yeah, I'm not good at converting it, but I think it's been quite warm here. And so I have just been staying inside. Hey, Travis. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Chantal. Cassis says, yes, there are many projects for Mika's birthday. Yes, there are. I know I've seen a lot of people putting together videos and getting ready for Mika's birthday, which is August 18th, for those of you who don't know. It's kind of a big birthday for Mika this year. He's turning 40. So it's kind of a milestone. I know, we say age is just a number, but 40 is, it's a significant birthday. Tara says her grandpa passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tara. You have my sympathy. I'm very sorry. Just going backwards here to see what comments I've missed. Hello from Belgium, Fran. Hi. Elizabeth. Hi. I am well. I hope you're well also. Becca says, wanted to say hi. Haven't been able to join as I work mornings. Oh, and so you go to bed around this time, I see. Well, I'm glad you popped in. It's good to see your name on my screen. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll get started. What do I have to tell you? Let's see. First of all, I'm sorry. The chat is just going by a little too fast. Yeah. 36 degrees, too hot for the bees, Charlotte says. Yes, it is really hot. It was so hot first thing this morning. As soon as I opened the front door, I wanted to turn around and go right back in the house. It was pretty awful. Annie says, hello from sunny Sofia. She's in Sofia, Bulgaria. Zita says 40 hit her. It was a shock. Yeah. 40 was okay. 50 was okay. But, those numbers start getting kind of big. Kelly says hi from Argentina. Hi. Hola. Yeah, I still have my cough. That I picked up I don't know if I picked it up in Bristol or if I got it from my husband, but I still have it. It's not as bad. I think it's just very, very slowly going, and it's annoying. I'm tired of coughing. Let's see here. Okay, I think I'm caught up with the comments. So, hey, Celine, I didn't see you there before. Grace Kelly, hi, welcome. Clara, Mickey, hi. Jacintha, welcome. I see some names I recognize from other places. Hi, Isa, I didn't see you. Yeah, should have stayed in Italy. Oh, no. Tarvisio looked beautiful for those of you who were there. That would be the place to stay. Anyway, okay, I'll get started. I wanted to start by giving you all an update on Mika's birthday present that we have been collecting for. Trying not to do too much on social media because we're trying to keep it a secret as much as possible. I'm sure by now he knows we're doing something, but maybe he doesn't know exactly what. But for those of you who haven't been on the forum, on our website, recently we have met our goal for the first phase of the birthday present and are moving into the second phase. So if you want to participate, please go over to MikaFanClub.com. You'll have to have an account and log in because this section of the forum is for registered users only. So please register an account if you don't have one. It's free. And then you'll be able to log in and see what we're talking about. Like I said, I'm trying hard not to give away too much because we want to try to keep it a surprise. But thank you all so much for being so generous so far. And we had some problems collecting money on GoFundMe, but that's not an issue anymore. We're moving over to our second phase of our project. So like I said, please go over there and check it out if you want to be a part of that. I wanted to also give you a yearbook update. I am slogging along with it. But being sick and traveling and having some other things going on have slowed me down. and it's probably not going to be ready until August. And so it's not going to be ready until August because July is almost gone. So we will attempt to get it to Mika in September. He does have a few gigs scheduled in September, and we'll try to get it to somebody to give it to him in person in September. And it will be made available for purchase shortly after that. I know I've had a lot of questions from people asking when they can buy it, and it's not ready yet. So just have to bear with us for another 6 weeks or so, I think. And it'll be ready before then, but it won't be in Mika's hands probably until then. So, we have, that's the latest and greatest on that. So if you're looking for the yearbook, it'll be a few weeks yet. Tara asks, how's my puppy? My puppy is doing okay, and he's part of the reason I was late also, because he's just into everything, and so he's kind of hard to control. We're working on it, but yeah, he still gets into everything, but he's doing well. Thank you for asking. Let's see. Yes, I can't wait to hear Mika's reaction also. Celine, anxious for that. Ciao, Lorella. Let's see. I think that's all the Mika fan club news I had. The actual Mika news we had a surprise yesterday, or this morning, I guess, and Mika announced another show in Spain on August 1st in A Coruña. It's a free concert, and it's part of their Fiestas de Maria Pita, I think it is. So we have the details about that on our website, and Mika also posted about it this morning. So for those of you who can travel on short notice, August 1st, free concert with, featuring Mika. So that was a surprise. I thought we had all of the shows we were going to get for a while, but that was a new one. And there are only a few more shows until Mika goes on break for the rest of the month of August. I think he's got a show on the 5th in Belgium, in Newport, the Beach Festival, and then after that he's got almost a full month, he's got the rest of August off, and I suppose he'll be doing some celebrating of his birthday, and I don't think we'll see any more. Karen says she wouldn't mind seeing more gigs for August and September. I don't think we'll see anything for August. I'll be really surprised if we do, because I think he's taken that month off. But maybe in September, I don't know. After September, I definitely would love to see more. And Celine says, I'm totally in blue today. I am. I pulled out my blue glasses, my blue earrings, my bluebird earrings, blue dress. I'm feeling very blue today. So, and let's see. I don't think there's any other real Mika news except, to talk about some of the shows that he has done recently. Like last night's show in Marbella looked absolutely amazing. The show in Tarvisio on Sunday was so beautiful, and it was a daytime show, and that was amazing to see the videos from that. So hopefully I'll be able to, if anybody would like to come in and talk about any of those shows, that would be great. We can spend a few minutes hearing about your experiences there. I always try to remember to put a question on my Instagram story when I announce these lives, just to see what you guys would like to talk about. And I did get a couple questions and comments this week, and I just wanted to mention somebody asked why we aren't doing a video for Mika's birthday. And the answer is a lot of fan groups do videos for his birthday, that every year there's, people who want to do those, and they take a huge amount of coordination and time to edit everything together if you want to send one group video. And I do not have the skills to do that or the time to do it. And that's really the answer, is that, we're short on time and short on video editing skills. And if there were people who were interested in doing that and have the patience and the skill to do it, we would definitely do that. But it just never, it doesn't usually come up. And we usually on the fan club do a poll where we try to get as many members to give input on what they would like to do for the birthday gift for Mika. And that never, well, I don't say never, but it doesn't usually come up as one of the choices even. So that's why. That's the answer to that question. Somebody also mentioned that they were watching a movie called Monte Carlo, and they were surprised to hear Mika songs on the soundtrack. And that's true. He does have a few songs, and he has his songs in a lot of movies that you might not expect, and you'll hear them unexpectedly. And we actually have a thread where we talk about that on our forum. So if you like that kind of thing and like to talk about that kind of thing, you should come over to the forum and join the discussion about that. I know that Love Today and Grace Kelly have been in a lot of movies. And then, of course, Mika wrote a song, Kick-Ass, for the movie Kick-Ass. And so, sometimes his songs do pop up and you can be surprised. Also in commercials, you'll hear things. I remember a few years ago, Any Other World was in a commercial for perfume, I think, and on a TV show. So anyway, then let's see, a couple people just made comments about some of the gigs. They said how Tarvisio was wonderful, and how some of the other shows were just amazing, and that they were missing seeing all the other fans that they have made friends with. And that's kind of cool. That's one of the things I really love about all of us here, is that we have made friends in real life, and love to get together and have a meal or have a drink and just kind of hang out together. So I am missing a lot of you guys too. I understand that. The Good Wife had Any Other World. That's right. That's right. The underwater commercial with the flying whales. I think that was that a Swatch commercial? I think that was a Swatch. It was like an underwater Swatch. I think that's what that was from. But yeah. Yeah, Camille says it was for Swatch. Yes, I thought so. Francis, I think he announced new songs or new kind of show soon. Oh, well, that is something we should mention, and I don't have it on my list, but I should have had it. Mika did sing a new song in French at the Belgian Francopholies des Spa a couple days ago. And that was pretty cool, because that was a big surprise. Nobody was expecting. And the song was called C'est la vie. And I'm sure we have videos of it, clips of it on our Instagram here and on the website. If you've missed it, you'll surely be able to hear bits and pieces of it anyway. So, yeah, that was very exciting. And the lyrics to that we have, as best we can figure them out, on our website. So if you're curious, take a look over there. They're kind of sad, even though the music is very up-tempo. Mika likes to do that with, take a kind of sad theme or kind of serious lyrics and set them to a really happy, upbeat song. So, yeah. And Mickey has written some of it there, and it'll be in my head now. now that I see the lyrics right in front of me there. So yeah, I should have mentioned that. That was a big surprise this week. We still don't have a release date for that single, but I am assuming it's going to be soon, since he did sing it and talked about maybe a video. So yes, it would be cool if he sang it again before the summer was over, Karen. I agree. Yeah, some of the articles have said that he said he would sing new songs, and he really hasn't done anything brand new, except for C'est La Vie. It was very catchy. I can understand why you would be singing it over and over. I mean, even after people heard it one time in the audience, they were singing along. It was very catchy. It is an earworm, that is for sure, Vera. Okay, I can feel the cough coming on. I'm sorry. See if I can keep it away. I also got a comment from Angela, I think it was, and she asked, who influenced your musical taste the most? And I thought that was kind of a cool question that we should all think about and we could all talk about even, because I think that maybe when she asked that, she was expecting me to say something like, Elton John or like some other musician. But if I really think about it, the person who influenced my musical taste the most was my mother. Because as I have mentioned to you before, my mother is English. And so she had, she always was listening to English artists, English musicians. We had the Beatles in our house from the time I was really small. And she was the first person, well, she bought me my first Elton John album. She bought me my first David Bowie album. And Elton John and David Bowie definitely influenced the way I looked at music ever after that. I think I was responsible for buying my own Queen album, but my mother was really the one who started me like looking at English artists and other music besides what was happening in the U.S. music, like, the heavy metal kind of hard rock that I was not really fond of. So anyway, it'll be interesting to hear what some of you have to say. What influenced your musical taste? What do you think shaped the way you think about music or look at music? And I thank Angela for that question. It was a good question. Mickey says, I was laughing because I'm reading the biography of Joe Perry now, and we both had the songs and artists who made us fans of the music. Yeah. See, Aerosmith was never my thing. And I know that's the kind of music that you really love, Mickey. So, yeah. Raishu mentioned sad about Sinead O'Connor. She had an amazing voice. And, I was very surprised to hear about her passing yesterday. She was very influential for a while there. She was, and like you say, she had such a voice, such a gift. Hilda Krunen says, Spa was an amazing gig. It looked like it was. It looked like it was really, anybody that would hear us talk when we say, this gig was the most amazing gig, and then we say again about the next one, it was the most amazing gig, they would think that we were exaggerating, right? But they really are. One is better than the next. They just keep getting better, and it's hard to choose like which one was actually the best because they all have so many highlights, different things about them that made them stand out. So Yeah. Okay, Andrea says, between C'est la vie, Keep It Simple, and Yo-Yo, I have no room for any more earworms. Yes. Miriam says, I hope Mika will come again in Athens. He was so amazing. I'm so happy he came. Yeah, I'm sure that Athens show looked fantastic, and I wouldn't be surprised if he, made a point of going back to Athens again. Hi, Patricia. Charlotte says it was her dad that shaped her musical taste. First musical thing I was obsessed with was Lord of the Dance and Riverdance. I started playing the violin at 4 because of it. That's interesting. Patricia says Paul McCartney. Karen says Michael Jackson. Not even sure how I discovered him, but it was the first album I bought myself. And then my best friend got me into music like the Beatles and Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah, since I'm older, I definitely loved Michael Jackson when he came out, and the Thriller album in particular was like, wow. But I was already on my way, I guess, by the time Michael Jackson came around. Mickey says, I eat with, sleep with, go to the bathroom with, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. It was amazing, Camille says, but the stage was the highest I've ever seen. That was a high stage. Jem says, for me, it was my gran. I was raised with Elvis, Queen, and etc. Yeah, we had a fair amount of Elvis in our house, too, growing up. My dad still loves Elvis. I remember my dad was very depressed when Elvis died, in fact, because that was like music that he grew up with. So Andrea says, Simon and Garfunkel, thanks to my parents having the best of album. Interesting. Simply because you're in the UK, I'm surprised that, Simon and Garfunkel would be an influence there. There's Camila. Hello. Hi, Ingrid. Elizabeth says her brothers influenced her music taste when she was younger, mostly French music and Eurovision. They have very different tastes now. Luisa Bersani says, I was at Umbria Jazz and it was amazing. I should have been there. I wanted to be there. Camilla says, my first love is Freddie and Queen. Well, they were, I've told you before, they were on one wall of my bedroom. It was, Elton John, David Bowie, and Freddie Mercury took up my 3 walls in my bedroom, so. See, this is interesting. I knew this would be interesting to read. It's interesting to me anyway, to read where you all came from as far as music, and how you ended up, how we all ended up here following Mika, but, our starts were different. Cream, Yardbirds, Rolling Stones, but the first album was Sheer Heart Attack. I think that Sheer Heart Attack was the first Queen album I bought. And then I went back and I bought their earlier albums. But, Ciao Valeria. Salut Valerie. Your mom saw Elvis in Hawaii. Wow. Reishu, that's cool. British pop. Elton, Bowie, Robbie, and last Mika. ABBA. Winberg Nicola. Nicola says ABBA for me. This is so interesting to me. See, we could have talked about this for an hour. Mika has a powerful voice. Yes, he does. And especially now it seems like he's just really, I don't know if recovered is the right word, but I mean, he just really seems to be very strong right now. Hi, Christian. Hi, Ina. Hi, Lara. Hi, Amber. People coming in now. Jakubczynski, Marie Christine. Hi, welcome. That's quite a long name. A Bob Dylan face. Camilla says she had a Bob Dylan face. Okay, well, thank you all for sharing all of this. This is very cool to read. I am very, very interested to see David Bowie, Paul McCartney, David Bowie, and then Mika, Patricia says. Andrea says she was glued to the chart shows. Charlotte says the first album I loved was This Is the Life by Amy McDonald. Wow. This is so cool. It's very cool to read all of this. Mimi for the closies. She says, Mika was actually my first idol and still is till today. And it all started because my dad thought it was interesting to put Grace Kelly and Relax music video on my PS Portable back in 2008. Huh. Under Pressure. Wow. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Who knows Iggy Pop? I know, well, I don't know him personally, but I've heard of him, sure. $10cc. Yeah, I remember $10cc. Okay, well, maybe, I don't know. We'll have to think of a question like that every week where we can talk about our roots and find out a little bit more about each other like that. I love that. That's kind of cool. Karen says, there are lots of different influences. The German songs I listened to and everything she discovered on MTV as a teenager. Yeah. Maroon 5, yeah. Ugh. Michelle says she was a total musical and boy band fan. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I loved NSYNC, not Backstreet Boys. But Take That was not big in the US at all. I didn't know Take That until much later. And Robbie Williams just really never made it in the U.S. I mean, I'm aware of him. I know who he is now, but at the time when he was, when he was younger, he was not big in the U.S. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can bring Michelle in. She has said she would like to join us. So, oops. Let's see if that's going to work today. Okay, here she is. Hello.
Hello. Of course it's going to work today. I have superior internet again.
Back home.
Back home, yes.
Well, good. Yeah, well, I never can tell. There's always this moment of blank, black screen, and I just kind of hold my breath like, please, please, please connect. So
Well, I hold your drink and you hold your breath. That sounds great.
there,
And you're always like, this
yeah,
is gonna work.
it's
Yeah, right.
not in my head. I am definitely like.
Yeah, right, right.
So how are you?
I'm well. I'm
Good.
well. And how are you?
I'm here. I'm okay.
You're okay. I thought today we were going to reverse the roles because you asked everyone how their concerts were,
Ah,
and you were at a Mika gig yourself. So I want to ask you, how was Bristol?
ah. How was Bristol? Bristol was really good. It was. Um, I would have to say it was probably not my favorite show that I've ever seen. The show,
Okay, why? But why? Why?
well, because I think I've told this story before, right after that I made the mistake of letting that little boy stand in front.
Oh God.
And I have to say, in retrospect, he really kind of spoiled things for me,
Yeah.
'cause
Hmm.
he was waving his pizza in front of me, he was waving his camera in front of my face, and then screaming at the end. And
I'm not supposed to laugh, but that's, in hindsight, it's actually kind of. Can you laugh about it now? Are you far away from it
yeah,
now that you can laugh
oh,
about it now?
yes, and you
Okay.
know, and seeing me after the show made up for all of that.
Right.
We spend time with him afterward, but yeah, the show itself, I was just so distracted the whole time,
Right.
that I felt like I really, like
You missed out.
yeah, like I look back, I didn't take very many pictures because I had this happening in front of my face the whole time.
Yeah. Right.
Um, and I really feel like, yeah, I was just way too distracted. So
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
that's how that show was. I mean,
Mm.
being there and seeing like the outfits and the flowers in person, when
Right.
Mika comes out on stage with the green sequins flashing, it's just, it's just a thrilling moment. But
Yeah. That's an amazing suit. That's really, truly an amazing suit.
yeah, but like I said, I was trying to be nice, and just the camera in front of my face and then the pizza in front of my face. I was worried, is he going to get the pizza all over me? Is he going to get the pizza all over Karen?
Right.
Then he wanted to throw the pizza on the stage, and I was worried he
Mm.
was actually going to try to do that.
Mm.
And
Mm-mm.
so I was much more, it just really took me out of the whole
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah. You kind of go into a tunnel if you're at a concert, but it wasn't possible for you. So I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So,
Mm.
yeah, I really probably shouldn't complain because at least I was there, but it did. I was looking at my pictures the other day and I kept seeing this
Yeah.
in,
No. Oh God, really? So
and
gross.
I shaking my head like it was in the videos, like I was trying to,
Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
anyway. So yeah. So that's my luck.
That's the risk of getting a kid in front of you. I mean, I did the same thing, and I was a few days, 2 days later, I was in Tillerwa, and there was this little girl, and she was behind a very big man, and she couldn't see anything. And the thing is, she reminded me of my daughter. So I was like, well, you can come in front of me. And I didn't know about your experience, but fortunately, she was very nice. She was very timid.
Mhm.
And my French isn't that good, but it's good enough to speak to children, so that's good. So, but she was really, really nice. So,
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing to let children in front of you. It's just you have to be lucky or not, and you were in,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was not, I mean, I felt like I was doing the right thing. It's just that he was just a little too much.
well, you did, but you were just in bad luck.
Yeah. So, oh well. But anyway.
Yeah. Oh well, but okay, so. Okay. So other than that, I mean, was the show, for as far as you could experience it, was it as you had expected, because you had seen footage before? Or was it even more, or was it something, except for the pizza in your face, something, like, was there something like unexpected that you were like, oh wow, I had not thought of this?
Um, mm, I was surprised when he sang Last Party. That was a surprise.
Yeah.
Uh, that was truly an unexpected
That was on your
treat.
set list. Oh, good job!
Yeah,
Wow.
even though he kind of forgot the words, it was still great. That was still
Yeah.
great. And
Mm.
so that was a big surprise. And like I said, just seeing the outfits in person was really, it's because it's one thing to see them on a tiny little, on YouTube or,
Right.
tiny, but then when it's right there in front of you, that's,
It's true. I mean, if you're immersed in the scene, it's different than from a tiny screen. I agree with you.
yeah. And yeah, and those flowers, seeing the big flowers up close and all that was great. And seeing the tiger head and the cape and everything, that was great. So
Yeah.
yeah, yes, it was still good to be there. That was,
Mm.
but I just, like I said, I just felt like I was a little taken out of the moment
Right.
because I'm so worried about other stuff. If I could have compartmentalized and just sort of ignored what was happening
That.
here.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Oh well.
oh well.
There's always a next time. A
There is always a next
I
time. Yes.
once told me there is always a next time. So
There will be. I mean, there's a lot coming, I think. So there will also be like the possibility of new dates where you can make up for this moment and forget about it.
mhm. Yeah, that's right. So
I'll hold
anyway,
my breath for you and your drink.
that's right. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, so you were a musical girl, you said. You liked music.
Oh God, yes, yes, yes,
I,
yes.
I also grew up on musicals, and that was also my mother. That was,
Yeah,
we had My Fair Lady and Camelot and Oliver, and I mean, I think I still have the actual vinyl LPs of
right.
those musicals.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And what I really like about it is that they come back. Like, so if you say, I love Phantom of the Opera, that's the one that pulled me in, so to say. And, sometimes it's still being played somewhere, like The Lion King or, Tarzan or whatever, or Oliver, or, it's still, which I really like because then you can still get to see it, so to say, and still get to visit it. Actually, musical is because I used to be a dancer. Maybe you don't know this about me, but I used to be a dancer.
Okay.
And actually, musical is something that has pulled me in there. So, unfortunately, I didn't become a professional dancer, but but yeah, it's kind of I don't know, it's just it touches you in a way, in a very theatrical way,
Yes.
and so I I have to admit musicals is my thing, and then I got the whole boy band thing. But you like boy bands too, like you
I
loved NSYNC.
I did. I
Yeah,
did. I had several. Yeah, there was a boy band called O
right,
Town, and trying to remember. But yeah, because I've always liked pop music too. So
right,
yeah.
right. I just have to think about this. I think there's a video of it where Mika says, so I have to dance like this, and I'm like a Backstreet Boy. I'm like, I wonder if he listened to the Backstreet Boys because we're the same age. Like, so the music came out, around the same time. I wonder if he listened to the Backstreet Boys actually, or he won't admit to it.
No, he might have. You never know.
You're right.
I saw Camilla here. I think it was her said her favorite musical was the Rocky Horror Picture Show or the Rocky Horror Show. I must have seen that movie, I don't know, 50, 100 times. So I would say that I like that one also.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are saying Eric says you could make a great musical featuring the music of Mika. Yeah, I know that there is a group of young people. I believe they're in Australia, and they are um, doing just that. They're making kind of like a jukebox musical using
That's
Mika's.
really cool.
Yeah, of course, it's not authorized and
Yeah.
not, it's not official or anything. But I know I have seen people have sent me videos and things from them, so I know.
That's amazing. I would love to see that.
Yeah, yeah, and yes, I think his music would be. You could definitely weave a story using some of the songs and You could do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be see how if they continue with it. So yeah.
Well, keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Would be a great project.
So yeah, and the fact that it was in Australia was kind of I think that's where it was. That kind of was interesting to me because he hasn't exactly been to Australia a lot.
No.
Interesting that he would have that many fans there that would be into that, but that's cool.
Well, he also has a lot of fans in Germany. He hasn't been there for a long time either.
That's true.
Waving
That's true.
to all the German people in this chat.
Yes, and there are a few.
There are a few, yes, yes.
Oh well. Thank you very much. Was there anything else on your mind you were going to share with us? I don't want to cut you off.
No, no. I'm drawing, but it's not anywhere near I could show you. It's I'm still working on likeliness, and it's a mess. So no, I won't. But I always say this, right? I mean, I always say this, like it looks like nothing until it's finished. But the thing is, because I've been to a couple of shows now. I've been to Tileroy, I've been to Cattolica and Perugia. And the thing is that like, and maybe you've noticed in Bristol as well, there's so much going on stage.
Yeah.
There is like the suit changes and the changing set list, and there's this, this atmosphere change that happens, and you just all take it in, and it's a lot. I mean, may your head always bloom, but it's like exploding. So that's what's happening with me right now. So I'm just kind of trying to order things, and well, as you know, Mickey's a big inspiration of my drawing. So so I'm just trying to put things on paper, and that's I'm having a hard time with it right now because it's just a lot.
Yeah.
In a good way, in the best way.
Yeah, and actually that was something else I was going to say about Bristol. Bristol was kind of before he started to do some of the things that he's doing now. So,
really?
Yeah, like he wasn't performing Overrated yet.
We were lucky.
He wasn't doing that new intro to Love Today that he's been using, the one that video thing. I don't remember hearing it.
Okay.
So some of those things that he's started using were sort of after the Bristol show. So sorry. No, it's just things have evolved. Things have changed. So.
Right. Yeah, I was just talking to Karen about this because she's been to a couple of shows after me, and I was like, I felt like actually what you should do is you should go to different shows if you can, of course, but more towards the end, because it's like it's something that evolves along the way, and depending also probably on location, depending on how it felt, like do this song or not do this song in a setting. And it evolves and it ripens, so to say, blooms, if you may, along the way. So it's interesting to see a show at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end, if you can.
Yes, yeah, and I think I have tried to do that in the past, to try to go at the beginning and then at the end to see, but not this time, obviously. But Camille is saying how the set list was so different in Bristol, and she's right. I mean, Mika even talked about that when we had the meet and greet afterward. He said he was choosing songs specifically for the UK audience, so different. We did have some different songs than what he's been playing now. So it was Blame It on the Girls and Last Party and Rain, and so yeah.
And then the next show is Overrated. That was a treat.
Yeah,
that was a treat. I think as soon as the music played, we were all like, I was looking around me. We were all like in a hurry to get our phones out to record it, because suddenly there were like, I don't know, 100 more screens, trying to record it, because we were like, this is a premiere. We gotta catch that. And then of course, No Place in Heaven at Tarvisio. I wasn't there, but that was beautiful. I saw the videos. I can only imagine what it was like being there. It must have been really chilling in that, scene.
Yeah.
And then Live Your Life in Spain. I mean, I know it's normal, apparently. I didn't know, but I was like, oh, that's a good song.
Yeah, I wasn't really surprised that he did that in Spain, because he has done it, I would say, pretty consistently every time he's played in Spain. So,
It's still
yeah,
good to hear, though.
yeah, because we hadn't heard it for a long time, so it was still good.
Right, right,
So
right, right. Let's see if he has any more surprises for us for the next shows.
yeah. I hope so.
I hope so too.
I hope, but there aren't that many left. So
I know. I'm going to Belgium. It was a spontaneous decision because I can actually. It's very very easy for me to
mhm,
go, because I can go by car. And so I'm curious if there's something going on there. We'll see. I hope so.
it would be good. It's
It
going
would be really good.
to be on the beach. So
It's gonna be a temperature drop though. I mean, the shows so far have been like in what, 35, 40 degrees Celsius, and at the beach it's like
yeah.
half the temperature. So everyone that's going, bring your jumper. I'm not kidding.
Well, that actually sounds really good to me right about now. So I wish I could. So, well, thank you so much, Michelle. It's always nice to talk to you.
Thank you for having me. It
Oh,
was good to talk to you again. It was a while.
yes, thank you. And thank you for asking me and making me remember Bristol.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't sure how traumatized you were, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was. I have PTSD, only it's post-traumatic Bristol syndrome.
Okay, so let's hope to have a new experience soon so you can kind of overwrite that.
Yes, yeah, hopefully. Well, we'll
Yes,
see. It'll be months, I'm sure, before I can, but we'll see.
yes. All right.
All right, care, and we'll talk to you soon,
Talk to you
and
soon.
maybe even sooner because I have to talk to you about the yearbook. So,
Yes, you have. You should. Okay, okay, yes.
yes. So I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I think I am going to cut it short a little bit. I know I started a little bit later today, but I think I'm going to cut it short today because it's getting late, and I do have a few things I got to go and do. But I thank you all for joining me this week. And if you have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to write to me. I would urge you, if you want to participate in the Mika birthday project that we're doing, go over to mikafanclub.com. And like I said, you'll need to log in because that thread that we're using to discuss that subject is behind, or it's for registered users only. So if you want to be part of that, please go over there. Raishu says, when is the next gig in Europe? Well, he's in Spain in a couple days. He was in Spain last night. He's in Spain again. I can't remember what the actual date is, but it's in a couple of days. So yeah, there. Somebody answered. Roich, I can't remember how Anik said I should say that, on the 30th. So yeah, just a couple days away. Um, yeah. Okay, so I was just looking to see if there was anything else I should answer before I say goodbye. So I am going to say goodbye for now. We'll see you soon. And yeah, hopefully we'll have some more Mika news to share. And maybe I'll have some positive news about the completion of the yearbook because I am rolling along with it, but it does still have some stuff needs to get finished. So yeah. Yeah, so like I said, if you ever have any questions, drop me a line here on this Instagram account or over on mikafanclub.com, where I am DC Deb, and I will try to answer whatever questions you have, or if you have feedback, any suggestions or anything, I'm always open to that. Just let me know. And yeah, until then, take care, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, I'm sorry, Axel. We're just finishing now. So we'll see you next time and talk to you soon. Bye.